The 2020 Knox County graduations are brought to you by Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Food City, Pellissippi State, and WVLT.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Focus toward the flag in the north end zone or the flag behind me on the stage for the playing of our national anthem. The national anthem is performed by the voice winner of season 12, Knoxville's own Chris Blue.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Chris Blue. You may remember me from being season 12 winner of The Voice on NBC. But I'm just another guy who loves you and want to see you do well in life. I want to take a moment to congratulate you, yes, you, all of the graduates for graduating this year and going on to do bigger and better things with your life. Please know that I'm praying for you and that I truly, truly believe in you, and I believe the hard work and your ethic, your work ethic has gotten you to this point, and it'll take you much, much further. Now, I'm here to do something special for you guys, and that is the Star-Spangled Banner, which is one of the hardest songs on the planet. So I hope we do it well. Here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? Congratulations, guys.
Join me, please, as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now I'll turn the ceremony over to your principal, Mr. Jason Webster.
You all may be seated. I want to take this opportunity to welcome each of you to the Gibbs High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. And I just want to stop and say, yeah, let's get a big round of applause. This place, I didn't write any of this down, but this place looks incredible. And these kids, man, seeing that blue on this field, seeing you here, family, friends, it's just an honor. So thank you for being here tonight. I do want to begin our ceremony tonight by recognizing some of our special guests to Gibbs High School who came to celebrate with us. Please welcome our Superintendent, Mr. Bob Thomas, along with Executive Director Danny Trent, Secondary Supervisors Celie Reynolds and Tommy Watson. I certainly thank you all for coming today and supporting our staff and students here at Gibbs High School. And I sincerely appreciate the honor that you bestow upon me by allowing me to be the principal of this great school. In addition, we have numerous elected officials in attendance who support our school and community in a multitude of ways. Please join me in welcoming our Knox County Board of Education 8th District member, Mr. Mike McMillan. We'll welcome our Knox County Mayor, Mr. Glenn Jacobs. Mr. Richie Beeler, Knox County Commission of the 8th District. Mr. Justin Biggs, Knox County Commissioner at Large, Seat 11. You did get mayor home. Mr. Dave Wright, State Representative from the 19th District. And Ms. Becky Duncan Massey, State Senator for our district, District 6. I appreciate you all coming to support this ceremony for these kids and our families here in Gibbs. I also want to thank my administrative team. You may have noticed a little bit, we got a little off there a little bit. I hope that you will forgive us. We have never done this before. And we are just as excited as anybody really to be here. But I want to thank my administrative team for really doing all the hard work and helping put this together. So please welcome my assistant principals, Mr. David Bell, Ms. Dana Hall, and Mr. Jeff Thomas. They're seated to my left. Students, tonight is a very special and historic occasion. Gibbs High School was established right over there, just behind you, in 1913. These grounds have seen a tremendous history. Great women and men of North Knox County have entered those doors to learn and exited to do great things in the world. Today, you become a lasting part of that great and proud history. You become a graduate of Gibbs High School. If we're all honest, you did not get here alone. There were lots of late nights, lots of hard work, and if we're honest, some sweat and tears that got you all to this point today. So I believe it is only fitting for us to take a moment to give your family a round of applause for helping you get to this special day in your life. If you'll turn and give those family members a round of applause for being here. Next, seated behind you are your Gibbs High School teachers, counselors, and support staff over the last 4 years. Like your families, they too have supported you and pushed you to meet high expectations. I cannot thank this staff enough for everything they do, but especially during the last 3 months. These people have not only been teachers, but counselors, encouragers, virtual educators, deliverers, and food distributors. Thank you, teachers and staff of Gibbs High School, for rising up to the challenge. And as they stand, please show your applause for the best staff in Knox County schools. Three of these teachers were chosen by their peers as the 2019-20 Teachers of the Year for Gibbs High School. Please join me in recognizing Mr. Brad Conley, Miss Amanda Holbrook, and Mr. Rick Honeycutt as our Teachers of the Year. Class of 2020, tonight, it's about you. I want to start off by recognizing some of your accomplishments. Now, we usually do some of this at senior celebration in greater detail, but COVID-19 had other plans. So, please allow us to take a few moments to recognize some of our special graduates tonight. If you are a member of the National Honor Society or any of our other school-recognized honor societies, I want to ask that you please stand and be recognized. "43 students are graduating tonight with distinction. Students, if you are graduating with distinction, will you please stand and be recognized? "38 students are graduating with honors. We'll ask these students to stand and be recognized. Thank you. 44 industry certifications were earned by this class. If you earned an industry certification during your time at Gibbs High School, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And last, but certainly not least, if you have enlisted to serve in any branch of the armed forces for our country, I want to ask that you please stand and be recognized. I will tell you that there are more than that. Some of them are already starting in service of their country. And so they cannot be here tonight, but I want to say thank you in advance for your service to this great country. Graduates, you were born into one of the most tragic moments in American history. September 11th, 2001, terrorist attacks. Now you are graduating high school during some of the most impactful moments in American history. The coronavirus pandemic, and even more recently, the call for social change in the wake of the heartbreaking death of George Floyd. These past few months are definitely ones for the history books. They have and will continue to have an impact on our nation, community, and our homes. When I think about the last 3 months, there are really just two things that come to mind. The first one is to live in the moment. Too many times we look back in our past and we wish we would have done something differently or really savored a moment in time. No one could have guessed that on March 12th, 2020, it would be the last day at school with our friends and our teachers. Immediately after that, everyone told us to stay home and social distance 6 feet away. Places like sports facilities, malls, theaters, churches, restaurants, they were all closed. No doubt you certainly have felt the personal impact because your class missed out on those special senior moments this spring, like prom, senior celebration, your spring musical, shows, and those senior sports nights with your teammates. You never knew that day was the last day of rehearsal, practice, or the last game you will ever play in a Gibbs uniform. It just wasn't supposed to be that way, but it was. I want to encourage you tonight, no matter your age, to live in the moment. Savor each moment of life to the fullest and work hard to make every moment in your life count. I want to encourage you to savor this one right here. The second thing to come to my mind is truly how important people are in our lives. You see, it is people that matter, not possessions or positions. If we've learned anything during social distancing, it's that we truly want to be with other people. And we miss so many people that we took for granted before. Who knew how much we appreciated a simple handshake, a high five, and especially a warm hug so much? When times are good, we need people to celebrate with. We've got a few people to celebrate with today. And when times are tough, we need to be in the presence of our friends and our families. Simply put, we need each other. As a result, I hope we know how to treat people, all people. Scripture tells us to love with many examples of how to truly love one another and how love never fails. The golden rule says to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed of a day where people are judged by the content of their character and nothing else. Since we truly need each other and desire to spend time together, let's treat everyone with love and respect in every situation. That's really how it was intended to be. And these truths will take you far in life. In closing, many of us never thought today would happen, but look at us now. After spending several months cooped up in our personal homes, it is ironic that you get to do something that no other class has ever done. Yes, many years ago, graduations were held here in the auditorium or gym, but you get to have your ceremony outside, right here at home. I don't know about you, but it feels great to be home tonight. You've been through a lot, but I believe yours is the class of resiliency and getting things done. You are the class that takes tragic, unprecedented events and makes something good happen. You were born into those times, and tonight you graduate high school in some of those times. So, let's start by living in this moment and loving people because we all need each other to make it in this world. I wanted to let you know I'm very proud of you. I want you to know that you were always loved, you were always cared for. Just look around you tonight. Never forget that. And never forget that this is always home. Gibbs is always home for you. I look forward to the great things in your future because I know that you can accomplish anything. You are a Gibbs Eagle. May God bless each and every one of you.
Now it's my privilege to introduce this year's salutatorian, Savannah Grace Leith. She is the daughter of Scott and Gina Leith. She plans to attend Southeast Missouri State University, where she will major in biomedical sciences. She is graduating with a 4.429 grade point average. Please help me welcome Savannah Grace Leith.
Good evening, principals, superintendent, faculty, family, friends, and distinguished guests. I would like to personally welcome all of you who can make it here today and to those who are watching online. To my classmates, I know this isn't what we exactly imagined for our graduation. Typically, we would be sitting side by side while being surrounded by all who have supported us. I'm thankful to those who have allowed us to be here today and to celebrate with our honored guest under the current circumstances. Hopefully, high school has been kind to all of you and has given you an idea of where you want to go in life. As we all go our separate ways from here, I encourage all of you to go out and take risks. After all, how are you going to improve if you don't push yourself forward? Without risk, you will stay in the same place forever, and that should scare you more than the possibility that you might fail. You can always come back from failure, but it is hard to move forward when your roots are cemented in place. In order to improve yourself, you have to take risk, but be sure it's because you want to, not because someone told you to. Self-improvement is something you should always strive for, not because you are worse than everyone else, but because you are not everything you should be. The aim is to not to be perfect, or to be the best there is, because in reality, there will always be someone better than you, and your achievements may just pale in comparison. That's why the goal is to be better than the person you were yesterday. And with each small improvement, you become the best you there is. As much as I relied on myself to push me forward, there are some amazing people who have helped me along the way. I would love to honor one exceptional teacher who not only was a teacher, but a mentor and a friend to me, Dr. Lynn. Your wisdom, integrity, and empathy has pushed me to be better. And from the first time I met you to the last time I saw you, I'm impressed by the time and effort you put into each lesson and the lengths you'll go to ensure success. I will forever be grateful to you, Dr. Lynn. I also give my deepest gratitude to my mother. Without your sacrifices and perseverance, I would not be giving this speech here right now. You are the strongest person I know, and you taught me with pure determination and focus, I can do all things endowed to me by my Creator. And I hope one day I will be able to make that up to you. You're great too, Dad. To the class of 2020, life will be whatever you make it, so make it a good one. From here on, you pick the challenges you want to take on. You get to choose who you want to be, and you have the control of where you will end up. You live in the land of freedom and opportunity, and you can do anything. So don't settle for easy ambitions. I wish you all luck in your future endeavors and to never stop improving. Thanks.
Great job, Savannah.
Thanks.
It is my privilege to introduce this year's valedictorian, Michaela Ray Dominguez. She's the daughter of Kenneth and Lisa Dominguez. She plans to attend Maryville College, where she will major in engineering. She is graduating with a 4.482 GPA. Please help me welcome Michaela Ray Dominguez.
Good evening, family, teachers, staff, and honored guests. Hello, class of 2020. I'm happy to see you all again. I've made several attempts towards writing the perfect speech for you all, but I'll be honest, this is the most challenging assignment I've ever received. I've been told to use my voice to unite us, but the last thing I want to do is say the empty and generic phrases like, "This is the first step of the rest of our lives," or "We will change the world." Instead, I'll make this quick and genuine. I want you all to know that these words come straight from my heart. Dear class of 2020, the world is watching us. They're wondering how we feel and how we'll turn out. In a way, we're practically legends. Our graduation class will be highlighted in textbooks beside all the other historical events that have happened this year, such as the global pandemic, protests, murder hornets, and cicadas. We have become the blueprint for future generations. They'll look to us. They'll see how we reacted and how we endured. What they won't see is how we've been rattled. I think I speak for each of us when I say that the last 3 months has changed and challenged how we see ourselves, our communities, and our future. This was supposed to be our year to hog the spotlight and bask in our high school glory. Instead, we were given one more class to attend, one a teacher could not grade or assign. What did we learn? Humility. All of us were forced to reject a sense of entitlement and put others first. Our mentalities of "look at me" shifted to "look at them." That's humility, the acknowledgement that we live for others, not ourselves. So here we are, shaped and molded by these historical events. I say, let's return the favor. Out there, beyond this football field, is a world on the brink of change. Now more than ever, humility is necessary, and we have it. Become a trailblazer. Create a path for others. Let this experience better who you are. It's okay if your goals are changing. Mine are. Look to your desired careers and positions, and be inspired to put humility to great use. We are the graduating class that realizes feelings and pride do not give our lives meaning. So what does? The truth? Your life already has meaning that has been earned and can never be taken away. Please never forget that. Not only will we get through this, we will come out the other side in victory. We have already changed for the better, becoming humble and full of empathy. I am proud of all of you. Though I will miss you all dearly, I am comforted by the fact that we have all been molded in a similar way. This is probably cheesy, but I feel closer to you guys knowing we've been through the same thing. And that's why I'm confident in saying we will change the world. Because this time, it's not an empty phrase. It's a challenge. It's a mantra. More importantly, it's genuine. Thank you.
It is my privilege to introduce this year's valedictorian, Neesee Ann Powers. She is the daughter of William and Joy Powers. She plans to attend the University of Tennessee, where she will major in pre-medicine. She is graduating with a 4.482 GPA. Please help me welcome Neesee Ann Powers.
Good evening, faculty, classmates, family, friends, and honored guests. Honestly, it was hard to know where to begin when writing this speech. I want to start by thanking all my teachers for pushing me academically, my parents for supporting me in everything I do, and last, but certainly not least, my sister for keeping me balanced by reminding me to enjoy the unexpected surprises of life. Most importantly, though, I want to give my thanks to God for where I am today and give all the glory to Him. Because of COVID-19, our senior year was cut short. Many of us lost our final season to play a sport we loved. Many of us missed out on our last competitions, recitals, prom. Everyone lost special moments with friends. But instead of focusing on what we have lost, let us look to the future. The next stage in our lives is full of endless potential. In this next part of our journey, we are free to explore, figuring out what our passions could be, venturing to pursue our dreams. We may not know where our next steps will take us, but I believe that each one of us can be someone who can make the world brighter. So, congratulations, class of 2020. We made it despite all the challenges life has thrown our direction. I want all of you to remember that you are worth so much more than a GPA, a rank, a score, or title. So push past the ups and downs of life. Push past the what-ifs. Push past whatever obstacles you may face. Pursue your passions. Be brave enough to dream. Thank you.
Will you join me in giving those three just outstanding young ladies another round of applause, please? The next part of our program is very special. The Golden Eagle Award is given to a female and male senior who best exemplifies what it truly means to be a Gibbs Eagle. This award is voted on entirely by our staff. Recipients of this award are not only good students, but also leaders and examples of the high moral character we expect out of all of our students. Nominees, as I read your name, please stand and remain standing until all names are read. Please hold your applause until all names are read, please. The nominees are Ashley Boriff, Kendall Collette, Morgan Coram, Abigail Cottrell, Michaela Dominguez, Kelly Holsinger, Teresa McKinney, Haley Mitchell, Georgia Newbert, Madison Pollock, Annie Powers, Julia Powers, Patricia Russo, Irina Savulyuk, Alex Tate, Megan Turner, McKenna West, Shelby Winters, Bethany Wright, Garrison Albino, Ben Bernard, Monty Bell, Branson Bridges, Bo Choate, Caden Cupp, Carter Graven, Tristan Hightower, Ethan Humphreys, Cody Keys, Christian Moore, Jonathan Percival, Hudson Sawyer, Gage Sivley, and Joel Wortham. Please stand, please give an applause for our nominees. Thank you. You may be seated. This is an award. This is not cliche. It is really an honor to be nominated. Your teachers nominated you, and that is just an incredible, incredible honor. Let me read some things, some direct quotes from our teachers, and let me start about our female winner. It is immediately obvious how special this young lady is when you meet her. She is a joy to be around and lights up the room with her warmth and personality. She is kind, helpful, smart, and exudes happiness. I loved having this young lady in class, going on field trips to competing for DECA. She is full of joy. She is always willing to help others and puts others before herself. She is very involved in school and always has a smile to share with those around her. Her attitude and zest for life is sure to create limitless success in her future. Here are some things from teachers about our male winner. Eagles are known for facing a storm and rising above it. This young man is the perfect candidate for the Golden Eagle Award. This young man has graced my classroom in some capacity for 3 years. I've never met a student with so much determination and drive. He has faced many storms and overcame each through hard work, talent, a supportive family, faith, and humility. In all my years of teaching, I've never met a young man with such high goals in his future, but I'm confident that he will achieve each. He is a light and an inspiration for his peers, and I've never heard a harsh word from this young man or spoken about him. He is a star in both academics and athletics, but he is also one of the most humble people I've ever met. This student has not only made the difference in my classroom, but our entire community. He is the perfect embodiment of what the Golden Eagle represents. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to present the winners of the Golden Eagle Award for the class of 2020, Miss Teresa McKinney and Mr. Ethan Humphreys. And as you can see from the sun glaring off of them, they are really golden eagles. We could have gone all night and said wonderful things about those winners and our nominees this year. Incredible, incredible group. But it's hot. And these people came to get a diploma. So how about we give it to them? Gibbs High School class of 2020. It is with great pleasure that we continue with our program by now delivering the testaments of your success, the presentation of diplomas. We do ask that our audience show respect to all of our graduates tonight and allow everyone to have the opportunity to hear their name called. Ladies and gentlemen, first row, will you please rise? You will also move to your right, and of course, we're going to ask that you try your best to stay 6 feet apart as they laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gibbs High School's class of 2020. Michaela Ray Dominguez. Neesee and Powers. Savannah Grace Leaf. Marissa Jenkins Adams. Madeline Ruth Adkins. Garrison Donahue Albino. Samuel Hamilton Albino. Isabel Avery Atkins. Nathaniel Lee Baker. Tristan Cade Baldwin. Benjamin Clay Barnard. Barack Edward Bear. Tegan Rain Beard. Joshua Allen Beeler. Erica Danielle Bell. Montorius Savalas Bell Jr. Aisley Lynn Birchler. Austin Ray Bloyd. Ashley Marie Boroff. Mason Bryce Bowen. Jackson Cougar Bradford. Dylan Anthony Bradley. Brooke Chambray Brantley. Branson Joseph Bridges. Faith Marie Brugger. Zane Michael Brown. William Lawrence Brummett. Lucy Jean Bryant. Callie Nicole Butler. Alexis Shanice Burris. Caitlin Nicole Burris. Caden Dalton Caldwell. Caleb Warren Canfield. Bryson Tyler Canizales. Caden Trey Carr. Isabella Vivian Carroll. Victoria Ariane Carroll. Jacob Riley Carroll. William Francis Earl Carter. Walter William Cahorn Jr. Anastasia Marie Cheek. Brandon Keith Childress. Bo Austin Shout. Jennifer Ann Catherine Clark. Ethan James Collette. Kendall Joe Collette. Christian James Collins. John Simeon Cook. Morgan Elizabeth Coram. Abigail Grace Cottrell. Brian Cody Courtney. David Delana Covington. Laurel Hayden Craig. Jonas Micaiah Crow. Jamie Allison Davis. Troy Duran Davis. Eric De La Rosa. Savannah Rose Dyson. Arlise Flores Dominguez. Derek Jamal Durham. Alexis Nicole Dyer. Jamin Paul Dyer. Emily Michelle Elias. Caitlin Grace Fincham. Daniel Bryson Frisco. Ethan Daniel Gabehart. Abigail Paige Garner. Good. Emma Catherine Gibson. George Everett Gilman. William Connor Gutsy. Jason Alexander Going. Ashlyn Brene Goldman. Carter Jeffrey Graven. Claire Elise Graves. Victoria Shana Green. Ashton Mackenzie Grooms. David Daniel Gushchuk. Brandon Joe Hancock. You found your card, I see. Alexander Michael Harden. Caleb Thomas Harold. Bryson Edward Harvey. Kaylee Elizabeth Hayes. Alex Bailey Hedrick. Justin Allen Hedden. What's up, man? Grayson Copeland Hellman. Robert Franklin Alistair Henderson. Tristan Aaron Hightower. Shaylin Michelle Ray Hodge. and Aja Angelique Holloway. Kelly Alexis Holsinger. Leslie Jade Holt. Hannah Lee Hudson. Spencer David Hudson. Macy Elizabeth Hughes. Ethan Grant Humphreys. Aiden Charles Hutchinson. Jaden William Jackson. Madeline Grace Jenkins. Sydney Lane Jenkins. Jacob Arthur Johnson. Alexis Page Kerr. Ethan J. Tyler Kerr. Peyton Alexander Kiggins. Sheila Elizabeth King. Riley Shea Kirby. Nicholas James Kirkman. Jacqueline Angeline Coleman. Jace Randall LaRue. Emily Marie Lawhead. Blake McKinley Leak. Alyssa Leandra Llewellyn. Timothy Joseph Lingenfelter. Rachel Betty Lively. Isaac O'Neill Long. Layla Carly Loveday. Michael Christian Lowe. Dane Franklin Lowry. Keegan Del Magnus Magda Morrison. Zachary Logan Manning. Hunter Bryce Mason. Kaylee Elizabeth McCarter. Mackenzie Lay McCarter. Preston Kyle McCarty. Teresa Chantel McKinney.
How you doing, sweetheart? Congratulations. Our Deja, I know you.
Ardesia Ray McMillan. Christian Charles Merritt. Devin Reed Milky. James Michael Miller. Mason Grant Miller. Joshua William Minton. Haley Renee Mitchell. Good. Bryce Robert Moore. Christian Perry Moore. Coy Douglas Mount. Caitlin Faith Munt. Good. Georgia Gail Newbert. Isaiah Dwayne Notaro. Nicholas Christian Odenell. Gabriel Allen Pack. Sean Thomas Park. Dylan Christopher Pinsa. Jerry Allen Phelps. Austin Stephen Phillips. Carista Elizabeth Plain. Madison Elaine Pollock. Julia Marie Powers. Zoe Caitlin Pratt. Jonathan Wesley Percival. Carly Ashton Rayleigh. Bailey Nicole Reagan. Traven Delaney Lee Reynolds. Aaliyah Danielle Rhodes. Michael Anthony Robinson. Houston Grant Rogers. Savannah Rose Rogers. Jacob Adam Rorba. Emily Caden Royal. Chelsea Renee Rush. Patricia Lauren Russo. Ronald Matthew Sanderson. Peyton Alexis Satterfield. Arena Pavlovna Savula. Turenda and Self. Desiree Sidorsky. Faith Ann Simpkins. Samuel Thomas Sinibaldi. Gage Landon Sibley. Brittany Cheyenne Joy Smith. Macy Elise Smith.
No reason to be nervous.
Savannah Skylar Smith.
No reason to be.
Sierra Nicole Smith.
Perfect, I promise.
Sally Ann Spangler. Tristan Jesse Speaks.
Good. All right, I hope I do you proud.
Matthew Asher Stevens. Justin Leaf Summers.
Absolutely.
Aaliyah Marie Swaggerty.
I'll miss you, honey.
Anthony Gene Taggart. Alex Marie Tate. Kristen Nicole Thielman. Blake Austin Thomas. No reason to be. Brent Joseph Thomas. Sean Nathaniel Toth. Shelby Lee Truax. Megan Shea Turner. Samuel Ray Turner. Sean Angelo Valone. Elijah Luke Vappel. Michaela Faith Walker. Philip Andrew Walker. Sarah Elizabeth Ward. I'm good, man. I'm good. Balin Shane Wells. McKenna Kemba West. Alexander Jacob Westbury.
Hello. Michaela and Wheelahan, correct? Wheelahan, gotcha.
Michaela and Wellahan.
How you doing, honey? Good, thanks.
I got it. Lacey Alana White.
I'm fine, thanks.
Catherine Brooke Willis.
I'm great, honey. How are you? Good, good.
Emma Grace Wilshire.
What's up, buddy?
Archie William Wilson the third.
Good.
Shelby Christine Winters.
How are you, honey? Good, good.
Edison Louisa Wolf. David Alexander Wood. Emily Rose Wooldridge.
There's the man. This is the legend. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
William Joel Wortham. Bethany Marie Wright. Victoria Lee Wyatt. Alexis Lynn Wyrick. Morgan Lee Young. Hallie Brittany Marie Zachary.
Will you all join me in giving our graduates one more round of applause, please? Will the members of the Gibbs High School class of 2020 please stand? Superintendent Thomas, we have reviewed the records of these students and certified that they have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee and the Knox County Board of Education. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you graduates of Gibbs High School. Students, you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. You are part of the Pride and the G. All right, parents, I suggest you get your cameras ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. Congratulations, class of 2020. Parents and guests, please stand in honor of the class of 2020. Faculty and ushers move into place. We'll ask our senior sponsors to lead our graduates back to the courtyard. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending tonight. Guests, please exit the stadium. You can meet your graduates back in the parking lot at your cars. We appreciate you coming and supporting Gibbs High School and the class of 2020. Folks, thank you all so much.
The 2020 Knox County graduations are brought to you by Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Food City, Mississippi State, and WVLT.